Hello, my name is Beatriz Machado. I'm the wine director of the Yeatman Hotel in Porto, Portugal. So as a wine hotel, we're all about food and wine pairing. So every Thursday night we host wine dinners with different Portuguese producers that are partners with us here in the hotel. And tonight it's a Thursday, and we have a wine dinner from Quinta Cabriz. Quinta Cabriz is a producer in the Beira region, which is 1 hour and a half south of Porto. And tonight we have with us Paulo Amorim from Quinta Cabriz, which is going to give us an insight of the style that they're making right now. And we'll finish this talk with a tasting of one of my favorite wines that they're producing now. So Paulo, welcome.
Thank you very much.
What can you tell us about Quinta Cabriz? What's the style? What there's its philosophy? What kind of wines are they producing now?
Well, we are a relatively young company because we are only 20 years old, which is an exception. At the wineries of our dimension, most of the other wineries of the same dimension in Portugal go back many generations. We are therefore a relatively young company, and I think we are very dynamic, and we try to create wines that are internationally well received.
Why 4C?
4C, in this case of this wine, it is because it has 4 different grapes that are the grapes. Well, they are all grapes cultivated in the down, of course, but their origin is from different regions, 4 different regions. In this case, we have 25% of each of the 4 different grapes. One of them is Encruzado, that, as you know, is a native grape from down. In my opinion, the 2 best grapes from down are Touriga Nacional in the case of reds and Encruzado in the case of the whites. The Encruzado is a fantastic white grape that lasts for a long time. I can tell you that I have bottles of Encruzado in my house, in my wine cellar, with 10 years of age. And the wine is still fantastic, very complex. The color, of course, is gets a bit yellowish, but the wines are very complex and still very elegant and mineral. And besides,
so that would be the backbone of this wine, Encruzado.
Encruzado, but it's 25% as every other grape.
Okay.
The others will be Malvasia Fina, Verdelho, and Bical. Bical, for instance, it's a grape that is very popular in the Bairrada region, which is adjacent to the Down, and also belongs to the big Beiras region. This is very complicated in Portugal.
Yeah.
The wine region is better not.
It's such a tiny little country, but with a diversity of regions and terroirs and
cultures and
cultures,
food, gastronomy.
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Let's taste this wine. You were saying that one is Encruzado, then another one is Malvasia,
Yes.
Bical, and
Verdelho.
and Verdelho. But this is not the same Verdelho as in Azores, right? This is more like the Verdelho that happens in the Douro, that grows in Douro, or
Yeah, it's becoming popular in Portugal. You see it also a bit in Alentejo. Some experiences in Alentejo. It's a foreign winemaker, which is good because it it adds innovation to the Portuguese wines. At Dom Sul, we try to be a bit iconoclast. So we try to make wines that are a bit against the generic trend of Portuguese wines. And normally these wines are quite successful because the consumers, not only in Portugal but abroad also, they like different things, different approaches to the wine culture. I think they are a bit tired of the old conservative way of approaching the wine. This wine, 50% of it has maturation in French barriques. So it's not too heavy. Of course, there is wood here, but it's not too heavy. I think it's still very elegant and mineral.
It's amazing. It's so complex, and the oak doesn't overpower the nose. I think what would describe this wine is elegance.
Yeah.
It's in one word. It's the nose. Actually, you can sense the complexity of the 4 varietals, but then, as you can see, the structure of the wine is very intense.
Yeah.
And it's very elegant. Lovely acidity as well.
And the name, I think it's very good because it's it catches the attention of people. Why 4C?
Yeah.
And then we go ahead and try to explain why the 4C, the four, in this case, 4 different grapes. There is a red as well, also 4C, which is a fantastic wine. This is a top wine, of course.
Yeah, this is one of the most, one of the top labels from Quinta Cabriz. It's a wine that we have available by the glass here in our wine journal. So if you're planning to come to Portugal, if you stop by our wine bar, be sure to have a glass of 4C 2010.
Cheers.
See you soon. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you very much.